Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to talk about my wheelchair. I actually have this wheelchair which is my current wheelchair, and I have one which is quite a few years old. This one is the one given by the NHS, and then the one I have that's very old is the one I bought myself when I had money. I don't really have that much money at all anymore. The old one is broken. There's lots of things wrong with it. The tip wheels are broken. The bits that hold the footplate in are too loose, so the footplate falls out. The tyres need replacing because the tyres keep going flat. They've probably got punctures in, or they're just old. So this is the one I use now. It is a Kuschall Ultralight wheelchair. I'll name it in the description because it's actually, I think, a German brand. It's an active user wheelchair, which means that it's very light. It has a soft back on at the minute, which is, I forget what they're called, but it's got lots of strips going across inside and then strips going down, so you can tighten it and adjust it where needed so that it's as supportive as you need it. The cushion is actually a gel cushion. This is just a temporary case I have on it, which I made myself. It's not a permanent one, obviously, because the sewing in it is really bad, but I needed something quickly. This is the cushion. It's a transflow karo med. I'll put that in the description as well. I'll name all this stuff in the description. The brakes, I'll just show you. So I have armrests. This is because I tend to slouch down into the chair and I need something to help me hold myself up. And that's why I'm getting a more solid back, because of my scoliosis I find it hard to sit up as straight as I can. I guess I can't sit completely straight because of the curve, but I find it really hard. My curve is between my shoulder blades, so this will be being changed. It has these brakes here, and it has solid tyres. They're not needing to be pumped up or anything, they're just solid, which is probably helpful because of all the problems that I had with mine. It is a folding wheelchair, which means it's slightly more heavy than the version of it which can not fold like a rigid frame, but because I have carers coming in and out and I need to take it out, I need to have a folding chair for that reason. I do have the belt on it as well. Now they were going to put one which is more like a harness when I get the solid back again to sit me up, because I really struggle to sit up. The foot plates, it's not a straight across one like a lot of chairs have, again because it folds, so these will fold up. If there's any questions you want, let me know. I'm not very good at knowing much about wheelchairs. I just got what's available to me on the NHS. It's black because they needed to get one a bit quicker. Now they had these in stock because I'm an average size, so this didn't need adapting or anything, which meant that they just got whatever was in stock rather than me picking the colour. My old wheelchair I did get to choose the colour because I was buying it, but again that doesn't really work well for me at all anymore. I can't do a lot with it, and because this one is available on the NHS, it means that if anything goes wrong with it, the NHS will take it back and fix it and then bring it back to me, whereas the one I bought I have to replace everything myself, which becomes very expensive when there's that many problems. Another thing is that I did want some kind of power assist, either power assist wheels or a power assist which will clip onto the back and you'll have a joystick like an electric wheelchair, or I wanted a folding electric wheelchair, but they're very heavy. The NHS doesn't actually provide power assist devices at all. You have to give those yourself, and local charities only provide power assist devices that are carer or, controlled by the person who's pushing you, which is not very much use to me because I would need it to be more independent with my chair. I do find it very hard to wheel myself, especially when I'm outside on not a very flat surface. if I'm inside on a very smooth surface, like say a supermarket floor or a hospital floor, that kind of surface, more those sorts of things, I can push a tiny bit but not very much because my shoulders do pop out. They don't provide the power assist, so the power assist that they provide would attach at the bottom here, and then the joystick would be on the back, and you can't change that, it'll only clip on that way. Power assist devices can cost £2,000 to £5,000 depending on what you choose, and that's something I simply don't have, which means that when I'm out in my chair, people will push me, and usually it's when I'm going out with my friends or something. So say we're in the cinema and I wanted to go and wait while they get food because I don't really eat food obviously, then I would be able to wheel myself and wait for them. Or if we're in a shop and I see something across from me and they're looking at something else, I can do that. But if we're going from shop to shop or place to place, then someone would have to push me. Which is where a smart drive would come in really handy, but unfortunately, because it's not available on the NHS and they're so expensive, that's something I simply can't have. That's about it really. If you have any questions, let me know down below, because as I say, I'm not an expert by any means on wheelchairs. This is just what I wanted to show you and the one I've been provided. If you want to see a video of my old wheelchair, which was a Quickie Helium, let me know and I'll make a video about my old wheelchair as well and show you it. Even though it's got broken in places and stuff, I will show you anyway what the Quickie Helium is like. That's about it really. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.